Welcome back to Startup Accounting 101. This is the video series for founders to understand basic accounting concepts for starting up a business. Now we're moving through a financial projections template, and this is available for free from score.org. Go to the template gallery and download this template. I'll put their link in the description below. Now this video will cover payroll growth projections. We're working on tab 2B, and we'll be looking at payroll costs for years 1 to 3. Now, before we get started, when you are ready to set up payroll, I would highly recommend using a payroll service provider. Now, I've listed out some of the providers that I've personally used with various startups and small businesses I've been a part of. So we have ADP, Paychex, Gusto, and QuickBooks Payroll. There are other providers as well. Like these services will help you set up employee direct deposit, collect payroll taxes for you and the employees, and then pay the right government entities. It is well worth the investment for using a payroll service provider. Like any of these companies will be able to handle your payroll needs. Just pick the service that works best for you. Now, if you would like to use QuickBooks Payroll, especially if you're already using QuickBooks Online or desktop, I am a certified pro advisor for Intuit QuickBooks and can provide a 30% discount for payroll services. Scan the QR code to open up my contact form. Just send me a message and I will work with you to get started. Now, we'll continue on with the payroll cost projection. The year 1 total comes from 2A. So all of the work from the last video in estimating costs for the first year will give an annual total. So here we have the totals for all of the employee types and the payroll taxes. So all of this in column R is getting pulled into the first year totals. Now, new businesses and startups have extraordinary rates of growth. Like you can grow from 1 to 2 to 10 people in the first few years. The growth from year 1 and 2 for the owners, the part-time, and the independent contractors, you can't have less than 100% growth. Like this could be from an annual raise, it could be from hiring more part-time employees or just giving them more hours. For full-time employees, like you can't hire a partial employee. So if we look back on year 1, there's only one full-time employee. So if you're going to hire another employee, you've doubled. You've gone from 1 to 2, and so that's 100% growth. Like in your template, you have 20% here growth rate. Like the growth rate could easily be more than 100%. So the growth rate that I have right now from year 2 to 3, it's 400%. That's assuming a growth rate from 2 to 10 employees. So remember that startups have extraordinary growth. And for all of the growth rates, it's important to be realistic about how the business will grow headcount. Now, to calculate the growth rate, I have a formula for years between 2 and 3. So this is the difference. And to calculate the rate of growth, it's the difference between the years divided by the first year. So here, if it's growing from 2 to 10, that's the difference, divided by 2, which was the first year. And you can kind of double check your math as well. So if you have 1 employee in the first year and you go to 2, your salary numbers will double. And then if you're going to 10, you're basically 10xing or 10 times more in the third year with 10 employees than 1 in the first year. And we kind of see that here. We see the math play out. Now, growth rates should also include annual raises in addition to growth in headcount. So let's say you want to give a raise to your loyal full-time employee. You want to give a 10% raise, and you want to do the same for the second and the third year as well. So you're adding a little bonus here, little raise for the first couple of years. So once all of the growth rate has been estimated for employees, what I did was I've added a new calculation for the overall growth rate of salaries. So this follows the same principles of the difference between the 2 years divided by the first year. And if you notice, I only took the salary difference between the owners, the full-time, and the part-time employees. And it's the same for this growth as well. And I will post all formulas in the description below. And basically with this growth rate, I'm using this rate for the growth rate for the payroll taxes. So in this projection, what I'm doing is I'm assuming that the payroll taxes will increase proportionally to the wage growth. So that's also the reason why the rate does not include independent contractors. Because as business owners, you don't have to pay the payroll taxes for those contractors. And so this number here, I've pushed down into all of the payroll taxes for both of the years here. Now, if things are going well and you want to start providing additional benefits like a 401k plan, health insurance, the growth rates here should be the employer contributions for these new benefits. So for example, let's say you're matching a 401k contribution up to 5% of salary. So we'll put that here. And for any other benefits, you'll make an estimate on how much you're going to contribute to these employee benefits. Now, for the benefits section, the formula, right now your guys' template has the same formula going down. I had to make an adjustment. Like I've updated the formulas here for the benefits because any growth from 0 will stay 0. So what I had to do is I unlocked a tab. Again, we covered unlocking and locking tabs in the last video. So go back there to review that. And so I have this unlocked for me now. And using the formula that I provided here for second year benefits and how that changed. So I will make sure to copy this formula into row 20, which is employee pension programs. So I took this formula here and I copied it into the second row. And basically what this is, it's taking, again, just the wages from the owner, full-time and part-time, and whatever, and multiplying it by the contribution rate. So whatever you as the employer, as a business owner, is contributing to these new benefits. And so once you have the top one, the formula, you can copy down the same formula to the other benefits. And for this, it would be copying the provided formula into row 20, again, the employee pension program section. And then once you have that, you can copy down the rest of the columns. And basically what this is doing is it's taking all of the wages eligible employees and how much you're going to contribute for that year. And this gives the total benefits essentially that you as the owner is going to provide for the employee. Now, when you're done with all of these edits, you can protect the worksheet again. So now you've completed the payroll projections for the first few years. Again, I have posted all the formulas used in this video in the description below. Like if you found this video useful. Please comment with any questions or additional clarifications you'd like to have, and subscribe to keep up with the next video of this template as we move on to sales forecasts.